Good morning. Today I am going to discuss very important topic of class 9th, that is gravitation. Before starting this topic, first of all we should know the meaning of gravitation. What is actually gravitation? Gravitation is force that binds us to the earth. It means it is the force with the help of which we are binding with the earth. Next, force with which we are standing on the earth. It means it is the force which is responsible for us to stand on over to the earth. Third, motion of planet around the sun. Motion of planets around the sun is only possible because of this gravitational force. Next, keeping the moon orbiting. It means moon is orbiting around the earth. It is only possible, it is only because of this gravitational force. Next, tides is also caused because of gravitational force between moon and sun. So this is all about the gravitation. This is all about the application of gravitation, where it is applied. This is all about this topic. Now there is one scientist. The name of this scientist is Newton's. He gave one law. The name of this law is Newton's law of gravitation, or we can also say that universal law of gravitation. So let us check it out. What is this law of gravitation? So he said that in a universe, every body attracts with other body. So let us take two bodies. Say this is body A and this is body B. This is body A and this is body B. Let us consider the mass of body A is m1 and the mass of body B is m2. And let us take the distance between them. Let r is the distance between them. So this is body A having mass m1, this is body B having mass m2, and this is the distance between them. So according to Newton's, what they said, he said that there is a force of attraction between these two bodies. This body attracts this body with the force F. This body attracts this body with the force F, and this body also attracts this body with the force F. The same force F. So he gave the relation of F. So he said that F, that force of attraction, is always greater than, is always directly proportional to product of masses. It means masses of two bodies. And he also said that this force is also inversely proportional to square of distance between them. So whenever we go to the statement of universal law of gravitation, universal law of gravitation, so how we can state it? We state it as every body in a universe attracts every other body with a force which is directly proportional to product of two bodies masses, which is directly proportional to product of masses of two bodies, and which is inversely proportional to square of distance between them. This is r, this is the distance now, so square of distance between them. So whenever we combine it, this is equation first, this is equation second. Whenever we combine it, on combining, what we get? F is directly proportional to m1 into m2 upon r square. So I want equation. So for what we have to do in this case? In this case, we have to remove this proportionality limit. Whenever we remove this proportionality limit, what we do? We have to introduce one constant term. So in this case, what I do? F is equals to G m1 m2 upon r square. So this G is called constant of proportionality, or we can say that this G is universal gravitational constant. Universal gravitational constant. So this G is universal gravitational constant, or we can just say that it is the constant of gravitation. Okay. So from this statement, from this figure, this formula is very much important for numerical point of view. From this formula, what we learned, we have one relation, 1 upon r square. F is inversely proportional to 1 upon r square. It means whenever there is distance between the two objects increases, the force of attraction will goes on decreasing, or whenever the distance between the two objects is less or decrease, the force of attraction will increase. It is how so? If R increases, F decreases. Yes or no? It is inversely proportional now. So there is a one question arise. There is a one question for you. What it will happen to the force if the distance between the object is doubled? So whenever the distance between the object is doubled, the force of attraction is decreases, and it will decrease at 1/4 times. The force will decrease at 1/4 times. Is it clear? In the same way, if the distance between the object is decreases by 2 or decreases it half, in this case what it will happen to the force of attraction? The force of attraction will goes on increasing, or it will become 4 times. It will become 4 times. So after that we got one relation. After this we got one relation. That relation is F equals to G m1 m2 upon r square. So now move on to the unit of G. So what is the unit of G? Unit of capital G. In order to find the unit of G, first of all we arrange this formula. What we have to do? We have to find the value of this G by taking cross multiplication of it, r square upon m1 into m2. And we are very much familiar about the terms, that is force. The unit of force is Newton. The unit of distance is meter, but here it is square, so it is meter square. The unit of mass is kg. This is kg. Again the unit of mass is kg. So in this also kg. So what unit we get? We get Newton meter square per kg square. So this is all about the unit of capital G, Newton meter square per kg square. Now move on to the value of G. What is the value of capital G? So the value of capital G is 6.67 into 10 power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. This is the value of capital G, and that is used in very much important for numerical point of view. So there is a one question arise. One student asked to me, sir, if there is a force of attraction between two objects, this is the force, this is also the object, this is two objects now, and we say that according to Newton's law of gravitation, these bodies attract each other. So if these bodies attract each other, so why they do not meet? ऐसे आपस में why they don't meet? How it is possible? In this case we can say that yes, F is equals to G m1 m2 upon r square is the formula of this now. So in this case the value of G is 6.67 10 power minus 11 m1 m2 upon r square. So whenever we put the value of capital G, what we get? We get 10 power minus 1 is very small value. So in this case this value is very much small, very small, or we can say that this force is very small, very weak force, very small force. This is only because of which we can say that two bodies attract each other but they never meet each other. This is all about the introduction or a decision of gravitation. Hopefully you can understand it. Try to revise it and learn it. Thank you very much.